Good day. A new customer.
You I do not recognize, my friend. What brings you to settle here? Are you merchants?
We come on behalf of the Thousand Eyes. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it...
I see. And is this
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon them a legend, a hero of the people, and the richest...
He means... you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure.
You seem strangely familiar.
Perhaps we have met in another life. But most likely, I have a common face.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of...
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
Interesting. What a strange...
You may hold it and keep it, Eivor. Now look here. Browse what wares I... Nothing for now? No matter. Now that you're friend...
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my... These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contract, and I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us...
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored...
Ah, glad to see you made it, Chelpat.
Thanks to Sigurd. He was a good guide and even better company. The best ones were about you. There were a few gems.
Not to interrupt, Eivor, but what of Leicester?
The Alliance is one. The sons of Ragnar are friends to our clan.
Glad to hear it. Well done to you, but... Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe.
I met him. Redda. A strange young man, but somehow charming. He will make for fine company, I think.
I look forward to knowing him better.
You have not been long in England, have you? I see by this map you have barely scratched Mercia.
Give it time, little lord.
Wessex untouched, Northumbria barren. You still have much to see.
Yes, it is a work in progress. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look.
I want to see the Alliance. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years...
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a stray... He asked that I
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach...
I will.
Good. I await...
Safe travels.
Cripplegate of London.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Neolov. Hey, bear our Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something up a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull capstone!
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your foe.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
You must be Erke.
Erke Botil's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this
First in the Eastborough. And a man I...
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger. To seal the...
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting...
Have you found anything?
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
It must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Good holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
3 notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistress. Intrigue's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
No.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this guard for him to grasp it even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by some
Poor fellow soldier.
3 names, 3 killers.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in...
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face come.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple.
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god-beloved. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should...
I can't leave him like this.
We'll get the church to see to it.
No. No, it should be...
I understand. Only get some air from time to... Shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. The Temple of Mithras. Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls to strikes. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least soon in the east. This place is heavily guarded.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any...
That would take some time to explain. But know this. In London, it seems the Compass is the head.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock.
The Arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the...
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks. Surrounded...
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers.
I know the very place.
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for Thrall.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately. But not some of the missing we find again in several places. Cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The Compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to...
Captains are a transient sort. And maybe he's far...
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
You kill the Arrow and the Leech, then sit back and wait. Let us not waste any more. We'll find the Arrow and the Leech. Killing both So, I will catch you at the west of...
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies...
It could be the Leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name.